Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prison Architect. There's been a couple of changes since the last episode. Nothing too major, just, a little bit of work being done by the workmen that we have. I've gone ahead and built up this canteen right here. I've gone ahead and built up the showers and built up the kitchen over here as well. And I figured it was probably not a bad idea to get all that done since, it would have just been a little bit of tedious work to do at the beginning of an episode. Nothing too major, nothing too interesting, just a bit of, hey, let's sit here and watch my builders build up all of this stuff. So that's been done, which is fantastic news. It is all functional as well, which is lovely to see. I'm pretty sure we're feeding a good number of the prisoners. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly sure that we're feeding a good number of them. And all in all, other than this space in here, for the most part, the prisoners are relatively happy, is how I look at it, They are, well, 48 of them have serious complaints. 6 of them are shackled in cells or in solitary. 36 are feeling a bit suppressed. 19 have been unnecessarily searched recently. But other than that, 27 of them say that they are, in fact, well treated. So that's fair enough. To be totally honest, that seems all right, I guess. I would be curious about needs, because as it stands, there's a fair few that are struggling with hygiene. There are some that are a little bit annoyed about the state of clothing. So what we can do to help with that is we can get more prisoners into the laundry spaces or hire more janitors. Now, I did hire more janitors. I think we're up to 15 or 20 of them now. So that's pretty good. But exercise is an issue. Family is a bit of an issue. And hygiene seems to be the biggest issue. So most prisoners will want to wash regularly, especially in the mornings after they wake up. The shower regime will force prisoners who don't have their own personal shower to go to the nearest shower room. If this is becoming a problem, consider expanding your shower facilities or adding more free time so prisoners can shower as they need to. So it's interesting that prisoners are struggling with this. It is definitely very interesting that prisoners are struggling with this, because we do have free time during the day. So, for example, what we can do is go to patrols and say, hey, have 3 guards down here at all times to, make sure that the prisoners aren't, murdering each other in the showers. So it's definitely weird that hygiene is kind of a problem there, given that we do have decent shower facilities. But I guess that's just kind of the way it's going to be. Now, what I do ever so slightly want to do is I do ever so slightly want to annoy the prisoners, because I say annoy. What I mean by annoy is I want to do a couple of things. I want to do a full shakedown of absolutely everywhere. The prisoners aren't going to be happy about that, but I want to make sure that anything that shouldn't be out there isn't out there. I want to make sure we find everything. Anyone that needs to go to solitary, you're going to solitary. Anyone that needs to go into lockdown, you're going into lockdown. That's just how it's going to be. And given that we have 80 guards, it's relatively quick to search everywhere right now, which is fantastic news. So with that more or less done, we have 14 waiting for solitary, 6 going for lockdown, and a few requiring medical attention. So that's honestly not so bad. We'll consider that done. Now, what I want to do today is I want to look at getting more farming going. So what I'm kind of thinking is that we go to planning, we go to walls, and we grab this entire space right here. And we're essentially going to turn that into a large farming space is kind of what I want to do. So looking at this, I want to come in a little bit from the corners, and I want to do this. And then I want to see what distance that actually is, which is very difficult to see that number, but it looks like a, what is that, 80? 80? I want to say it's 80. So that is 79. So 80. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. That would give us 4 fields, each one 20 units wide or 20 meters wide. If we were to do 19 on each of those, that might give us a little bit of space. So let's do this and let's see what we're looking at here. So that's 19, that's 20. So that's 1. And then at this end, I want to do the same thing. So that's, where is it exactly? That's 19 there. If I then leave a gap and we do 19 and I leave a gap on this side and we do 19, it gives us that. So it gives us a bit of a space down the middle, which is a bit wider than the rest of it, but that's kind of okay. So that seems like a good space for the fields, essentially, is kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm kind of thinking that this is going to be an open space too. So the only part of this that's going to be built up is that wall around the outside. So basically what we can do is go and get ourselves brick wall and just do this, which is pretty bloody expensive, but it's not the end of the world. So we'll get that done. And honestly, I think the best way to deal with this right now is just go ahead and throw a nice large jail door on there. Got a bit of a fight going on over there as well. And we'll put some jail doors just here as well. I can't do one down there, but that's fine. And we'll go ahead and prioritize that. So we'll prioritize that work. We'll get it done. And we can start putting some larger fields out there, which I think is going to be fantastic. So it means we can get, you know, the 4 that we have just bigger. And we can send the prisoners out to work out there and hopefully make us a whole bunch of money, which is kind of the goal, to be honest, with the whole farming and whatnot. Also, how's feeding them going? Oh, we fed all of them, I think. I think we fed all of them. It looked like we fed all of them. I'm sure. Yeah, I reckon we fed all of them. I don't know. I reckon we did. I'm also thinking that what we can do once this whole situation is done with these new fields is we can actually go ahead and turn these old ones into a larger section of yard. I think that would be a good idea because it means that we can actually let them exercise a bit more. We can give them a bit of a bigger space to just chill in, which I'm sure they'll appreciate. So I think this will be good. I think this will be good for them. And what I also think would be good for me is going in here and being like, hey, you know what would be fantastic? Getting rid of a bunch of these trees. So let's just go ahead and do that. And let's clear out just about as much of this as I possibly can. So starting about there and coming across, starting about there and coming across. And essentially, yeah, we're just going to clear out a whole bunch of these trees. And yeah, that's going to give me some money, but that's okay. I'm not really super worried about that, as I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, all of that needs to go anyway, because it is going to be farms out there. So that'll be a beautiful, beautiful thing. I also reckon what we can do is go into flooring and we can get ourselves some concrete tiles. Pretty sure that's what we used over here. It absolutely is. And I'm going to go around the edges of this, which again, going to be kind of expensive to do this, but I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be nice to have this, you know, looking pretty good. So we'll do something like that, and then we'll bring these straight down through all of the middle sections here as well. So something like that. And yeah, it's a bit of a project, you know, bit of a big old wall being built out there, but yeah, I reckon they'll manage. So yeah, we'll let that go ahead. We'll let my workers do their thing, and while they're doing it, I want to have a look at bureaucracy, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we kind of need taser rollout is, I think, what we need. So tasers allows your armed guards to carry tasers, and then this one is extend the taser program so your regular guards may carry them. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that because I feel like my regular guards are constantly getting into fights with the prisoners. And I mean, to be fair, I think ever since we gave them the body armor, things have gone pretty well for the guards. But I do feel like getting them, you know, some tasers might be a pretty good way to be like, hey, fella, stop wailing on the guards and then just, you know, tase them, basically. That's kind of what I want. I just kind of want the inmates getting tased whenever they do things they shouldn't be doing. That's kind of where I'm at, to be completely honest with you. And hopefully it does well for us. Now, I want to make sure that I've prioritized the walls here, because it seems like I might not have prioritized the walls, which is slightly frustrating. So I just want to make sure that those actually get built first before we take out any of the trees and before we do the paths and whatnot. It's getting the... Whoa, hello. I knew it. I knew it. When? No. What are you... Ah, you bugger. All right, well. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, but it's just the way things are, you know. It is what it is. One escape per day keeps the, well, I guess it keeps the prisoners away, technically speaking. You know, they escape, therefore they're not here. There's probably a better phrase in there somewhere, but I don't care. This wall is very nearly done, which is lovely. And then this is going to be just so much money in here, which I'm so excited for. I got to be honest. It's a lot of tree money right there. Then a lot of farming money as well. And to be totally honest, if I really wanted to, I could look into automating some of this. Just a little bit. And I think I will. I think I am going to look into doing that, because you know, we did the crop sprinklers over here. But they don't seem like they do too much. So there's automatic harvesters. There's all sorts of things that we can get over here. That's going to be fantastic. Also, how does the... Let's have a look here. So produce 10 compost fertilizer. Let me have another look at that. So compost used to repurpose food and organic waste into helpful fertilizer. That's a computer station. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. And then that's just... I mean, that can be applied to things, but I think we're okay. I think we're doing all right. This wall still hasn't been done yet, which is kind of annoying. I'd very much like it to be finished so that I can go ahead and prioritize everything inside of here, which, to be fair, it looks like it is actually about to be done. So that's that bit done, and just that one last bit in there, which still hasn't been done. Come on. Somebody get the thing finished, please. There we go. All right, now prioritize all of this. And let's get all of that done. And if it sends prisoners out there to do it, then that's fine by me. I'm not too worried about prisoners running out into this yard to start tearing down some trees. Not really the end of the world there whatsoever. Now looking at it, we got a lot of people in this canteen. We got over 80% of them fed. We've got maybe 90% of them fed? No? We not doing that? I guess we're not doing that. I will say, though, thinking about it, logistics, food distribution. We don't have... So what's going on here? Where's the pantry again? So that's the pantry. Food distribution is here to there. That kitchen, I kind of only want going that way. Then you go that way, and I guess in there as well, if possible. So that kitchen now serves those two places. You serve there. And then can I say that you... Can I get some of these guys to, like, go over there? I don't know. That's not a terrible look right there. I don't understand why the solitary cells kind of need that link. That should sort of be going the other way, but that's fine. Crop distribution then. So this is currently going nowhere. So I kind of want it going to exports. Yeah. I don't think it can go to the pantry. I don't think it can go to the kitchens either. So no, that's exclusively going to exports. You are gonna split between exports. And then I don't think these guys can go direct to kitchens, can they? Oh, they can. Okay. let's try splitting them that way then. I don't think you can go to the kitchen. No, so that's fine. We'll try splitting them that way and see how it plays out. So we have some of those going direct to exports, some of them going to the pantry, some of them going to the kitchen. I don't understand why we would go to the pantry at all, but I guess we'll see what happens. Regardless, we're now we're growing some of our own food, and that was kind of the whole idea, so no complaints from me there. And then I guess at some point we'll do the same with this. So these guys are all going to be set up to, grow food and send some of it to pantries and all that good stuff. So here's hoping for some good stuff is what I'm hoping for. We have 30 prisoners qualified for this. Good Lord. Right. Let's max these out is what we're going to do. And then over here, I mean, that's maxed out already. So yeah, we're going to put a lot of prisoners to work in these fields helping grow stuff. That seems like it would be a pretty good idea. I also don't know how these compost bins actually get filled up. I don't know what the sources of like the sort of the waste is for all of those. But that's fine. They'll get sorted at some point. Let's make sure this is all prioritized just to make sure it keeps getting done. And in terms of workmen, I don't think we need to go more than 30 right now. We should probably look into getting a psychiatrist. So, an advanced staff member who provides criminally insane inmates with regular consultation. They provide regular one-to-one sessions to help calm criminally insane prisoners. Once we have a psychiatric consultation program set up at the prison. If we have a lot of criminally insane prisoners, we should hire a few psychiatrists. Okay. So I don't know if we need a psychiatrist because we're not bringing in criminally insane inmates. And we're not really, I've got the sort of criminally insane stuff turned off because it does get a little frustrating at times. I also, just thinking about it, this is what I was looking for a while ago. This whole max staff taking a break. I'm going to bring that up to 50%. I know that's a ridiculously high number of staff that can take a break at any one time. But my thinking is that if they need a break, I want them to take a break, right? I think we're probably going to want another staff room somewhere. I think that's going to be fairly important. But if they're tired and they need a break, let them take it. They're not going to do a good job otherwise, and it'll hopefully stop them from getting frustrated and tired and whatever they're doing, right? It just seems like a pretty good idea to not, make my staff completely miserable. Now, let's go into here and let's start throwing down some grass, which is 6,000. You know what? Let's not do that because it's super expensive. Let's instead do a vegetable allotment right here, which needs a shed. Let's do a fruit orchard right there, which is going to need a shed. Let's do a farming field right there, which is going to need a shed, and a flower garden. You know what? I don't want to do a flower garden. I'm going to do another farming field because it's the one that's going to go direct to exports. So we're going to do 2 of those is what we're going to do. And then what I want to look at is, planning, clear all plans. Yes. So what I want to look at is I want to look at these kind of things because we have these auto gatherers, right? And I can place these around and automatically gather things. So activates every 6 hours to gather and store all ingredients within a 10 by 10 area. Which, not bad. Activates every 6 hours, harvesting all crops in an area of 10 tiles long in front. This harvesting will be blocked by walls and doors. So this, for example, could go, there, and we could do another one there and do a bunch of auto harvesting along this thing. Very expensive though, but it's possible. This will harvest in a 5 by 5 area. We've got things like the sprinklers, the drip pipes, and all that good stuff, which is very tempting to play with as well. But I really want to figure out what the best way to do all of this is going to be. I'm not going to bother putting the sheds in yet. And also, what are you guys all doing out here? They're apparently working despite the fact that there's nothing actually growing out here and the area is still kind of under construction, but that's fine, I guess. Yeah, I think we'll kind of allow that to just happen. Let's go and prioritize exports for a second because we can start moving a lot of things out to the exports. And why are you guys cleaning that? That's so weird. I don't know why my guards clean things. It's really strange. It is really, really strange. But whatever. Let's prioritize all of this. And let's try and move things out and see if I can, you know, sell things. In fact, I don't even need to do that because what I can do is sell object, click in that corner, and just do that. I just got $41,000. Are you kidding me? That is so much money. Oh my god, okay. Well, you know what? This is a good investment. Getting rid of all these trees, because it means that I'm now in a position where I can afford to do these fields properly. So I'm not going to complain. Is what I'm going to do. Not going to complain whatsoever. I am quite happy with all of that money. So yeah, hopefully the rest of these trees will get taken out at some point. I mean, the order is there. You know, dismantle objects and whatnot. So clear all of these out, please. Let's just, oh, I didn't want to clear, no. Let's not clear those ones. We'll clear those ones. We'll clear all of these. We'll clear these guys. We'll clear you. And we'll clear all of you. And then we'll go in and just prioritize all of that. So, you know, if my workers wouldn't mind just going in there and doing that, that'd be great. I think, you know, given the money that we have recently acquired, I think it's probably fair to throw in a little bit. Why have there... Oh, I know why there's been a bunch of escapes. They're all coming out to work, aren't they? What the hell? Why are they being allowed out? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I really don't get it, but whatever. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Let's go ahead and throw these sheds in here, I guess. Wherever the hell it happens to be. There it is. Shed. Right. So what I'm going to do with the sheds is bottom left corner for each. Maybe. I guess that seems fair. So one there and then there. And then I can't do that one right now, and I can't do that one right now. So we'll get those two done, and then we'll wait on the rest of them, I guess. But I'm really, really bugs me. It really bugs me just seeing them sort of waltz out that door. It really does. It's kind of all sorts of annoying, but these things happen, I guess. These things happen. Now, if these guys could get rid of, you know, just all of these trees and hurry up and, you know, actually make that happen, that'd be great. If that would be one of these things that happens, that'd be just fantastic. Now, I kind of need them to get rid of the tree stumps in there as well. So, is that going to be sort of a, I wonder if a dump object would be a better call for all of this. Although I don't really want to, there is money laying around there. But let's give that a prioritize and see what happens. We're getting there, I suppose. Most of the trees are very nearly gone. Although I've also prioritized all of the grass, so thinking about it, they're not really going to do that much right now. That's going to be a little bit frustrating. But we'll manage. We'll figure this out, is what we'll do. We'll figure... There's the grass coming in. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's start bringing some pipes out here. Because we're going to need them coming out like this and then like this. So they're going to need to go that way for all of the sheds. Speaking of which, I think we have room for another one down here, which we do not. Why not? Is that tree in the way? I think it might be. All right. Well, I realize I'm doing that thing where I prioritize everything and therefore nothing gets done quicker than anything else. So I'm kind of just going to chill, I guess, and let my workers kind of do their thing. And to be honest, given the money that we have, I'm just going to bring the workers up to like 50 for now. I'm going to fire like 20 of them, but just for the time being, I'm going to go up to 50 just so things get done a bit quicker, because there's a lot to be done out there. There is definitely a lot to be done out there. And also, thinking about it, does anybody even use this common room? I actually have no idea. So in terms of deployment, it is shared, which is nice. Also, thinking about it, staff only in those corridors, please. And then down here is not going to be staff only, but that's fine. That is going to be staff only right there. Reception's fine. That area should generally be staff only as well. Well, maybe not. Let's not bother with that. Let's see. Anything else need to be staff only around here? It doesn't really look like it, so I think we're all right. Then we got these spaces out here we can play with as well, which is fantastic that each of those is considered its own area that we can set up some limitations on. Kind of excited about that. But I really... Oh, man. Can you guys just get rid of these trees? So dismantle tree, please. There we go. So now someone's getting rid of that tree. Does that mean I can now go in and put my shed? Once the tree's gone, that is. It does not, because there's a tree stump right there. For God's sake, get rid of the tree stump then. Oh, there's a tree there. Get rid of the tree. No, there's a tree there. Oh. Get out of here. These trees are really getting to me. They're just, just growing everywhere. It's kind of really annoying, I'm not going to lie. I want to build my shed. I'm not going to lie. I want my shed. I don't think I'm going to get my shed, but I want a shed down there. I really do. Also, where are all of my workers getting held up right now? Why is there... What do you mean someone's dead? Oh, no. I think a lot of my guards might have went on break at the same time, and someone's been... They've literally murdered a guy. There's literally a gang of people that has murdered a guy. Are you kidding me? There is a gang of prisoners decided to come over here and just murder a guy. One of my doctors has died. What? Okay. All right. You know what? Let's get 4 doctors. That seems like it might be a good idea. I can't believe that. I genuinely can't believe that. The doctors are usually the last ones that the prisoners would go near. That seems like seems like a bad choice on the part of that prisoner, I gotta be honest. Let's go ahead and sell just all of this stuff laying about here. All these logs and whatnot. Because I want to try and just clear as much of this space as I possibly can. The sheds haven't even been installed yet, so I think what I want to do is essentially just dump object. But that's going to dump a lot of the grass as well, I think. Yeah, it is going to dump some of the grass, but... I think that's kind of what we're going to have to do. Is just dump everything in there, because as it stands right now, the trees are just constantly growing, so everything in there just needs to be dumped. Is kind of how I see it. So all of that, and then prioritize. So let's see how that ends up going. And I'm hoping that my workers can maybe sort it. I'm also sort of thinking that the staff needs... We might want to bring this down to 25%. I think 50% might have been a little bit optimistic there. So we'll do that. And also, staff are furious that they can't meet food needs. Do we not have... let's see... Assign cooks. So let's assign 2 in there. Let's assign 3 in there. Let's do 5 down there. So we got, yeah, room for 2, room for 3. So that's 5. So 10. We're going to need 10 cooks overall. So there we go. So now staff should be able to actually get some food, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hopefully. There's another brawl going on over here. Oh, for God's sake. All right, I'd expect nothing less. It's fine. The prison's getting a little bit heated right now. That happens, okay? From time to time, that happens. It's just, you know, how things are, right? It's just how things are. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I am continuing to get really annoyed that my how many prisoners did I just bring in here? How many escaped and or got released? Why is someone else dead? What's wrong with them? What do they need? Safety? I imagine you probably friggin' do need a bit of safety, given you keep trying to kill each other. I don't, whatever. Let's just get all of this in here. I can't, my God, these workers are taking so long to do this. I guess they're moving a lot of stuff over at the minute. I guess that's just kind of the way of it. So they'll move it all over to here and then start putting the grass in. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh my God. Half of this place is now flooding. You know what would probably make them less miserable is if they stopped breaking their toilets. I'm going to be honest. That would, sir, it would, you know, I'd be friggin' miserable as well if I had to, number one, if I had to sleep next to a toilet. But number two, if, you know, my cellmate happened to break my toilet because he got a little bit angry. Honestly, I would be furious as well. So I can understand why the prisoners are getting a little bit uppity and a little bit upset. I get it. You know, I do. I still really wish they would stop. You know, I do wish they would stop getting uppity and a bit angry, but I get it. I'll tell you what I will do though. I'm going to go in and take out these rooms and I'm going to go to objects and I'm going to say that we are going to dismantle everything in these spaces is what we're going to do. And I'm going to say that we're going to go to walls. We're going to demolish some walls. We're going to take out these walls right in here is what we're going to do. And we're going to dismantle just a few more objects in there. So everything kind of in the middle here can go away as well. So all of that can get cleared out at some point, and that's going to become one giant yard. And to me, I feel like that's a good idea. You know, I do feel like getting, you know, sort of a giant yard in there, probably going to get them, you know, the prisoners in a bit of a better mood. At least I would hope anyway, that they would be in a bit of a better mood, but we'll see. Oh, for God's sake, there they go killing again. All right. I'll tell you what else we could do. I reckon we can probably get rid of this servo and get rid of that door. And I reckon we can get rid of that door. And I reckon we can get rid of that door. And I reckon we put metal detectors in all of those spaces. And then I reckon we get rid of that door as well. And I think we go ahead and put a wall in there. What do you mean riot underway? What? I'm not 100% sure where. I think the riot might be down here. It sort of, yeah, I get the feeling the riot might be down there. Okay. Right. I think my guards can deal with this. I'm going to send an army down here. We'll see how that goes. Guards to the... Oh, boy. Yeah, that is where the riot happens to be. Although it looks like it might be starting to spread a little bit. Okay. Let's see if my guards can deal with this. It looks like it's getting out of control. Yeah, it's getting out of control. Okay. Okay. Right. Everyone that's willing to go back to your cells, go back to your cells. We need riot police right now. And I need the riot cops to go up here. Is what I need. So I need you guys up there. And we're going to call in some more. We're going to grab you guys and send you up here. Now let's see how that ends up going. So we'll see if this ends up fixing things a little bit. So that's slightly more under control by the looks of it. There's definitely some nonsense going on in there. This down here is a little bit more under control, I think. I think we might still need a bit of a guard response down this way, though. So if possible, let's get some guards down that way. So just to try and deal with... Oh, boy. We need some guards to go down there. We got 5 prisoners still rioting. 4 still rioting. We've had 13 deaths. Jesus. What the hell? Oh, God. I need you guys to get over there now. There we go. Okay. Okay. You know, I feel like that could have been worse. You know, I feel like now is really not the time to bring in new prisoners either, but I feel like that could have been a fair bit worse. Yeah, that could have been, let's get rid of the riot cops. I don't think we need them here anymore. I think they can safely leave. Yeah, that was rough. I think a lot of my guards might have died. Yeah, we're down to 74. I think we had like 80 or 90. We'll do 80. That seems fine. Next question, I suppose. Let's go to here. Let's go to programs. I think it might be time for guard taser certification. I think it might be a good idea to get that. Also, parole hearings are probably not a terrible idea. Workshop safety and whatnot, probably not a terrible idea. No regime time slot for behavioral therapy, led by a psychologist in an office. Reschedule all programs, please. So no regime time slot. Okay. Is it? Oh, it's because that's staff only. Right. It was that office there that needed to not be staff only. So logistics, deployment, shared, that one. So that should, if I reschedule, now be fine. Good. So guard taser certification can go ahead. I feel like we could start a couple of those, to be completely honest. Because what we can do is essentially outside of valid work regime. What do you mean? I don't understand why guard taser certification has to be inside of valid work time, to be completely honest. That seems a little bit silly. I guess we'll get rid of that one. We'll just do the 2. So yeah, we'll have a couple of guard safety things. And I guess, honestly, at some point, we're going to need some workers to come down here and fix all of this. But it could have been worse. That whole I feel like someone's breaking. Oh, for God's sake. What the hell is going on up here? Who's trying to... Oh, there's a lot of dead bodies up here. For God's sake. All right. Well, the trees have all grown back. Half the prisoners are dead. This area down here, I can't even send guards down to right now. Not 100% sure why I can't do that. But I guess that's fine. I really need these trees to be gone. I'm not gonna lie. Those are ever so slightly in the way. But I'll tell you what I'm gonna do as well. Vegetable allotment. I'm thinking... Wait, can I not put it in there? Or is it... Where do the carrots go? Can I not do it until the room's actually functional? Really? Okay, well that's a little bit annoying. Can we get rid of this? I want to get rid of that door. Or can I click the door? I need the door is what I need. So tree, jail door, lock it open. That way they can keep going through there. And lock that one open as well. That way we're not getting held up going back and forth through that space. We do need the sheds. That shed's actually in there and working, which is good news. So I guess this is technically functional. So can I throw some stuff into here? So this is the fruit orchard. So 5 seeds, 10 apples, $4 each. Bananas are $16 each. I mean, I feel like bananas are kind of the way to go. I gotta be honest. And I can't place them because there's bloody trees in the way. Of course. That's gonna be really annoying getting these trees out of here, isn't it? It's gonna be near friggin' impossible to get these trees out of here because they just keep growing. But maybe what I can do... Hold on a minute. Flooring. Have I canceled most of the flooring out here? I feel like I have. Yeah, so that's good. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Dismantle object. Go in here. And we're going to try and clear out all the trees in this one field. And we're going to try and prioritize that. And if I can do that, then I can start putting some stuff in that field. And everything's going to be fine. So there we go. That's all of those going away. Now for the next one, we should be able to clear that all out. Right? So prioritize. And then for the next one, we should be able to clear this nice and easily and prioritize. There we go. All right. Let's do this side as well. So clear you, and then clear you, and then clear the top part and prioritize. So now it's relatively clear. Hopefully I can get a shed and I can put it there, and I can put it there. Utilities are in the works. They're coming together very slowly, but that's fine. We can bring that back to here. We'll prioritize all of that work. And then we'll start over here with just a regular farming field. There is a tree right there, which I absolutely need to get rid of. we're not having a tree right there. So farming field, let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I can just do wheat out here. Which, no, because it needs a shed. Okay. Well, that's fair enough, I guess. This farming field, though, has got a shed. So, do I want to do things like auto gatherers? Do I want to do crop sprinklers? I kind of do. I kind of don't. It'd be nice if there was some kind of overlay where I could see how effective these were. But I think that's probably about as good as I'm going to get right there. So let's just try and do something where it's relatively evenly spread out. So, like that. And then like that. And then you would go there, but I can't do that right now. And you would go there. And you would go there. Okay, so these are about as good as it's going to get in terms of layout here, I think. So that one will go there. I can't place this one because there's a tree in the way, which needs to be dismantled. So if we could get someone to do that real quick. There we go. And then I can go and get myself a crop sprinkler, which is going to go right here. So now we're doing that. I can do one there. I can do one. I think those might be too close together. Yeah. So you go there, there. And I can't do one there because there's a bloody tree in the way. No! Enough of these tree stumps. I just want them to go away. I did this to myself, didn't I? I've only got myself to blame here. All right. These guys are going to overlap a little bit. but that's okay. I'm not too worried about some overlap in the middle. So let's prioritize getting all of those installed. And then we can clearly see where water is going to need to go. So water's going to need to go there. And then like this, pretty much the entire way across. And that's fine. So we'll get all of these installed, and then we're essentially in a spot where, you know, these will all be watered really nicely. So we'll do something like that. In terms of harvesting, I mean, here's the thing with auto harvesters. I could just set a bunch of them up, you know, down the side here and down the side over there. And it's really tempting to do that. I'm not gonna lie, but they're super expensive. But it's also an auto harvester. It's really tempting. It is really, really tempting. Auto gatherer. I kind of want to do it. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna put a bunch of these in here, and I can't. Okay, that's annoying because there's a bloody tree in the way. Let's dump that. Nice and quick, please. And then more auto harvesters. I haven't actually really played with these yet, so this is kind of exciting. So there and there. I'm not too sure if it's going to be efficient having these overlap, but I am really just curious. So I can't do one there because there's a tree in the way. Lovely. Let's dump that. And then objects and auto harvester. And we'll just sort of keep going down like this, down to about there. So now all of those are going to exist. Let me prioritize all of them. Oh, we've got tasers starting to roll out. Fantastic. I'm noticing that this down here has not been touched yet. We might need to do some prioritizing in terms of work down there. Now these guys are going to need power. I imagine auto harvesters are going to take a tremendous amount of power. I have to imagine that they would take so much power. So let's run some power lines just around the outskirts of this entire space. And then we'll run some lines up there. And we'll run some lines up there. And then we'll just connect it over there. Those are, like I said, probably going to need just ridiculous amounts of power. But I'm curious to see how it goes. I'm also, at this point, pretty much good to go with, I don't know, yield 2 barley. So which is better, barley or wheat? I feel like wheat is the best one. And annoyingly, I can't cover the entire area because there's tree stumps in the way. Lovely. Okay, that's fun. Well, let's get all of that installed. Installed is maybe not the right word to use there. So let's dump that and dump you. I'm going to have to go manually through each of these tree stumps and get rid of them. That's fun. But sure, we can do that. So those are all gone. There's one there that needs to go. There's one there that needs to go. There's a little cluster of them over here that needs to go. I'm not looking forward to having to do this for each of the other 3 areas. But right now, it's not the end of the world. It's acceptable because it's just a single field. We also need to get a bit more wheat and do this bit down here. So there we go. Cover that area. And we'll see how that ends up going. Looks like we've actually missed some parts as well. So wheat plant down here. So like that. I'm not really sure why I can't do some of these spaces. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, is it because that's... Oh, it's because it's sand. Oh, that would do it. Okay. Flooring, dirt, and that. And that. And I guess over here as well can be dirt as well. So that'll be fine. Let's just prioritize all of what I've just said to do in that space. And then I should be able to go in with a bit more of the wheat right here. So we should... Oh, look at those harvesters. That's so weird looking. Oh, that was weird looking. I love it. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we can do then. If I go to logistics there's 60 jobs that I can do here. So let's not go too crazy with it, actually. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 9, right? So we'll do, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, the prisoners aren't actually doing anything right now, but that's fine. I kind of wonder if I clone, how big of an area can I, oh. Well, I didn't know I could just clone the entirety of this, but I can, and I like it. I don't know that I want to do wheat for that entire space, but I think I can do this, which is pretty expensive, but we're going to do it. And I think I can do this. Again, pretty expensive, but we're going to do it. And then in terms, I mean, that's the, no, wait, that's the fruit orchard, though. Okay, yeah, we actually, we can cancel that, I think. So do that and do that. That'll give me some money back. I think we might have already bought those things, but we're probably going to use them at some point anyway, so that's fine. Maybe these two in the middle should just be farming fields, but whatever. Let's take you out, dismantle, and prioritize, please, just to get rid of the tree there. And we'll go ahead and do the same over here as well. We need to dismantle those trees and also dismantle that tree and also prioritize because good lord. And what we should also probably do, oh, look at the sprinklers. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Can I, hold on a minute. Logistics, crop distribution, right click you. So you're not being distributed anywhere right now. So where are you supposed to go? Do you go to the pantry? No, I think you go to exports, don't you? So you go over there. Yeah, you do. All right. Ooh, let's try and get this right. You're going to exports as well. Then you're going to there. You're going to the pantry, and you're going to the kitchens as well. So we'll split it that way. Then you're kind of going to do the same. These guys are going to be split pretty rough, honestly, because you're also going to go to exports. So that might not be a good split to do there, but we'll see how it works out. We'll kind of get an idea of what ends up happening with that. But this looks pretty cool, I gotta say. And I'm kind of wondering. So crop distribution. Can I? There is a way. I just don't remember. I don't remember how to do it. Where we can say that, you know, an area is going to automatically do the, what do you call it? Compost. That is something I kind of want to do as well. But I guess I could manually do it. We also have these compost bins as well, which we should probably throw down. So let's do, I don't know, we'll do a few of them over here. So just 4 of them in the corner seems fine. Sounds like the prisoners are having a great time. That's lovely. And to be totally honest, I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to say that at all times we're going to do one, you know, at 6 guards in that area. I think that's probably for the best. Just to make sure that everything is as safe as it can be. I'm not sure that 6 guards will be enough, but, you know, we'll just throw a bunch in there and see what happens. It's a big area, but as long as the guards are following the paths, they'll be able to see everything as well, so it's not the end of the world. Although I am thinking, honestly, compost fertilizer, what does it do? They will gain a 25% speed increase. Okay. I am kind of thinking we're going to do it. It's fairly expensive, but whatever. It's going to be good for the plants, so we'll do that. And then we'll see how that ends up going. Let's also just, you know, prioritize it because it's going to take a fair bit of work. There we go. So that's all getting situated. I swear there is a way to... There is a way to do the whole automatic thing. Crop distribution is definitely not it. Prison labor. Oh, there's 20 qualified now. Okay, so we should see a good number of prisoners coming out here. That's kind of fun. Quick build. Was it quick build that I was looking for? Grove and stuff like that. Infirmary, laundry. I don't think it was quick build. It definitely wasn't quick build. Logistics, deliveries, room quality, laundry distribution. Am I not doing? Oh, we are doing laundry distribution. Fantastic. I can speak. I honestly don't know where I saw it. I could swear it was a thing. I just, for the life of me, don't remember. Which I guess is fine. It's probably, you know, right in front of me and I just can't see it. So we'll not stress too much about it. And it'll be fine. Unless it was in, I don't know, probably not programs, but policy or something like that. It's not a huge deal.